So here's an interesting story. Once upon a time, my parents, or rather yet my mother, took my brother and I to Genting Highlands on a coach. So we were going on a tour and we were really bored because we were about what? I was about primary 6, so that was about 12 years old. I think I was 12 years old or around there 10. I had nothing else to do. In fact, I was pushing my brother away, who coincidentally got himself a Nintendo. He got himself a Game Boy Advance, and that was our goal because we tried to persuade our mom that, hey, I got good exams results and here, I really want it a lot. But that's not the case, that's not the point, because the trip was still very boring. And there was this one other kid in the cruise that was slightly younger than us, about 5 years old, and he was coming up to us and trying to play with us, and me and my brother didn't want that. Somewhere we stopped for a pit stop, and then I saw this little comic stand right there, and I decided to buy myself a little comic book. It was very small, not so little. It's fine because everything in that comic was about 6 panels each page, and its story is very simple. It's about this old man who is called Old Master Q, or Lao Fu Zi for some of you guys who have been around here locally. Plus, some parts of the comments aren't really fully in Chinese. Some of them can be translated in English as well. And that's the good part of it all. It's so versatile because it's simple, it's little, it's fast, it's straightforward. It's all the thing a 12-year-old needs. It's very interesting, it's very funny. The whole approach of it is very simple, so, and quirky as well, because sometimes he'll be fishing, sometimes he could even be a crook, sometimes he could get himself in little accidents, and the scenario is set really straight, and it's very easy to follow because sometimes it doesn't need words. All it has is actions and just really down-to-earth, humble drawings. And I find it really fun to read, and it accompanied me the entire time I was in the coach. So I would say that we got a Game Boy as well, and that's a good part about the entire trip. Back then, me when I was 12 years old. The creator himself died not so recently ago, about 2017. I think he died around like New Year's or something. And the fact that maybe he's more like China, but he moved to America and he died there. A lot of people are sharing this news about how about him passing away, but he passed the entire comic strip business down to his son, and I think his son is managing it all right. But the thing was that I didn't really know the creator himself, nor do I feel personally like affected. But because of the fact that I read his comics once or twice or a lot of times until I could not find them in Singapore anymore, they were actually selling pretty cheap as well, and they really kept me really entertained. I don't know why they don't have it a lot in Singapore, but I think Malaysia they have it quite a lot as well. That I would stop reading. I mean, like recently after I found that there's an online version of everything, and I go like, hey look, now this little handbook of comics is now translated into online comics. Because what's strange is enough is that its original format was actually like a web comic. It really follows an internet comic format, but now he's gone. But that's to say that 2016 there's a lot of fellas dying, and there's a lot of death about certain celebrities, certain artists, some we'll miss, and then they'll say that 2016 is a shitty year because a lot of people died. I would say is that sure, some people die, but they left a lot of good works. That's why we remember them for that. And if we have to honor them, or those who were gone in 2016, we would try to honor their works or what they try to share behind. And I think that's the best part about it all. Anyway, with every death, I think comes a lesson, or comes in a new way that we can commemorate all these people who has brought so much happiness into our lives. Yeah, that being said, go back, let's say like Michael Jackson died and suddenly everybody buys his album, and then probably like the next 2, 4, 5 years you hear his songs playing in the toilet and nobody really recalls who he is, and then there's that 10 years later the song fades into oblivion or played into some really obscure hotel lobby somewhere far away in the countryside, and you don't really remember much any more of them anymore. And now, we come 2017, you realize that you have to grow up knowing that those fellas died and you need to carry on their memories. They may be dead, but their ideas are not.
Yeah, that's still my thinking.
Oh yes. Yeah, so that's the end. Even till now, I still follow trash.